Morning campers, lovely people of YouTube. How are you? How are you all diddling? However you're watching me this morning, evening, night time, wherever you are. Welcome to the channel. I'm back at it. Look at this weather, cracking flags. And guess what? Finally made it to Hurst Green. Whoop whoop. Wife's gone ahead of me. It's lovely and quiet. We're just outside the memorial hall here where I've parked because it's a good car park. Everybody goes to the Shireburn Arms, but really you park here. It's £2 for the parking, which is a donation, but there's no time limit on that, so you can park here all day. Right, wife's parking up there. Let's flip this camera around and show you where we're going, because we're in Hurst Green, but I'm not doing the Tolkien trail. Well, we are sort of doing the Tolkien trail, but it's a bit different. Let's show you.
It all started with a wink, an unassuming little thing that has led us here today. We had both loved and lost, and we'd both been on first dates, but this one was different. And now I say, I saw fireworks that day in every way. I saw fireworks for the second time in 2 days. You're my fireworks every day. Let's never change anything.
This is Hurst Green, High Street, main road through. Not the Shireburn Arms down there. The car park we just parked in is just here. This is a very grand design, and where we're going is straight up here to the main strip of Stony Hurst College, which is going to be absolutely fan-dubby-dastic to walk down that main strip this morning. Before I flip the camera around, Smithy Lane. So if you are coming here on the Tolkien trail, where it will take you where you start, you'd walk up here, it takes you off this way down there, but I've done this walk more than once before now, so today we're going up this way. I'm going to go around the front of Stony Hurst College. There's plenty of people out and about this morning in the sunshine, so I'm going to walk up here a bit and then I'll flip you back around for the main strip. I've just done the main drag down to Stony Hurst. You see behind me? Nice long straight road, and in front of me is the money shot. It's cracking flags, sun shining. Flip this camera around, see what I see. It's definitely worth a trip. Look at that. Look at that. Wife just in front of me there. Plenty of people out and about. And there is Stony Hurst. But it definitely looks like Hogwarts, doesn't it? Yeah. Normally the Tolkien trail doesn't take you down this way, which is a shame really, sort of what you're missing out on. I'm going to walk down get a bit closer and show you a better shot of Stony Hurst College. You just don't see buildings like this anymore. Just going to the bottom now. The gates. Oh, bells are going. About 50 odd geese in the field there. Luckily they didn't get chased, because that would have been a lovely start to the morning. Right behind me, the strip that we've walked down. Quite a drag, but worth it. To be fair, it looks like a dead long road when you get to the top, but it doesn't really feel like we're taking us that long to walk down it at all. We're going to be going off to the left in a minute up here, because when you get to the gates there's a sign saying strictly private property, and the route we want to take actually goes off up there. Well, let me show you what I'm looking at. Hey babe, I want to take some photos while I'm here. Here we are. Just say that it's, oops, wrong, private property, so you can go there at your own risk. Today I'm not. There is Stony Hurst College, Hogwarts. A little lake on either side, right in the middle. Stony Hurst, where J.R.R. Tolkien. This is where we're going. Up here and around to the right, and that's the road we just walked down. That does look like a dead long road because it's just so straight, but it's taken us about 5 minutes if that to walk down it, and with all the geese in the field over there it's quite eventful. So after taking about 50 photos for Facebook, I'll head off up this way.
It's only for you, only for you, only for you. It's only for you, it's only for you, only for you, it's only for you, only for you.
After walking on the road and around Stony Hurst, we're just going to come off here now and hook a left, carry on back on the Tolkien trail. I'll flip you around in a sec, show you what I mean. That trail we've just done, or that bit of a route, is first time we've done it, and it's actually pretty nice, wasn't it babe?
It was.
You don't have to walk across any muddy fields. It's road walk, and the road was quiet as a mouse, as they say. In fact, I think this is the first car we've seen in about 30 minutes. It's not coming, it's coming from where we're going up. So you go around Stony Hurst, come to a T-junction, turn right and just follow the road, and it will bring you down to here, and I'll flip you around and show you what I mean. Yeah, hook it going up there. So this is the road we've come down. You'll see a sign that's for glamping, and this is where the Tolkien trail continues on. Yeah, 2 cars in the space of 5 minutes now. If I just show you up here. So this, if you follow the original Tolkien trail, you'd walk along here, which after going across the fields and sort of on the inside of Stony Hurst, you'd come to here and you go straight across, continuing on with the Tolkien trail. if you're doing the route that we've just done, which is around Stony Hurst, which was really nice actually, you to come down that road, and it's a left here where this little camping sign is. So this is the way you ought to be going. Public footpath. We're going to stick on this trail now, which is part of the original Tolkien trail that we're back onto now. So that was a bit of a customised route, if you will, so we can see the front of Stony Hurst, because when you walk across the fields you sort of always miss it, and we always do this walk and miss walking down that main drag to Stony Hurst. So follow this now, and this track will go into a little path down the side of a field and then into a wooded area where the magic happens. This is where you ought to be going. There's a sign now, look, public footpath along the side of the field. That has got some astroturfy stuff down to walk on. So now we follow this all the way down into the woods and then up the side of the River Hodder. Perfect morning for walking, just right, bit of a hazy sun, temperature's not too hot, but it is only about 9:10 in the morning. Nice and early, nice and quiet. Best way to spend a Sunday morning.
Oh, shit.
Uh-oh. Emergency behind me. Let's go and see what's happened. Stick with the path. Now we're in the wooded area. Oh, talking to the camera, babe. Sun glistening through the trees there. Ooh. It's nice, this walk. Bit of a road walk, and then along and around the side of the fields, and now we're in a wooded area. She's breaks it up a little bit. Coming down here, you can definitely you're having trouble, babe, with the steps. You can definitely see where Tolkien got his inspiration from for Lord of the Rings, especially the elven cities. Oh, look at this. Be careful, quite steep here. The steps, these wooden steps have seen better days. Let's just get down there, and there's a little bridge and a river. We can stop and take in the scenery. At the bottom, nearly at the bottom now. Listen to that trickle of water, stream of water. It's nice. Sun shining through over there. This is where we've just come from. The deadly steps of Mordor. Yeah, definitely seen better days, them steps, so just be careful. That's the way we're going, to the River Hodder, and this is where we might just take 5 minutes for a little rest. It's just so peaceful here. It's definitely worth a visit just for this alone, especially this time of morning. So we're out of the forest area, back onto the fields, the farmland. Made it over the troll bridge, up the hill, down the hill, greeted by a load of cows here in the River Hodder. And this guy just sunbathing. Morning. Hi mate, you're not bothered. He is not getting up. A few more of them back there, a few of them in the River Hodder down there, like I said.
Take a picture for Mum.
This is our view at this moment in time. Now we're on the farmland. This is where we've come down from. Wooded area, a bit of a castle there. Zoom in and look. Over the troll bridge, up the hill, down the hill, cows chilling by the river, farmland, cracking flags. There's my wife. This is the path we're going to take. And just as you can probably hear, down there is the River Hodder, and just up here, road goes around to the right there, back to the main road, but as it goes around to the right we'll be able to get onto the, just by the river down here, sit by the river. So that's what we're going to go and do now. We're going to head up here and then get down by the river. 5-10 minutes, bit of a water break because of the heat, and just have fun by the river. Maybe skim some stones, see how we get on. Here we are, down by the water's edge, as you say, on the River Hodder. Just walking into it. It's really nice actually. Spend a good few hours here if I was to choose so, but 5-10 minutes and we'll have to move on. Oh, better wipe the cover off. Right, just back near the main road again now, and this road's going to be busier than the last time we were on it. So we've come from, went around the fields, sat by the river for a bit, and should come back up onto the main road, which we're going to stay on for a mile or two now. But before we do that, I've come to show you this very old bridge while standing on the older, newer, modern bridge. But it's very nice to see. If you are doing the Tolkien trail, it's definitely worth coming here and having a look, as it's only about 30 seconds out your way. When you are stood on this bridge, keeping to the sides as much as you can, because as you can tell by the vehicles going past me, it's get quite busy, so flip you around. Look at that. Very old bridge. How old? I don't know. 18th century, guessing. Let me know in the comments below if you do know, but I'm sorry I didn't Google it beforehand. I can tell you it's definitely got a Lord of the Rings feel to it, with the River Hodder running underneath. I'm going to stay on this road now. All these cars going past me, it's a bit loud. It is a busy road. I'll just show you the other side real quick. That's where we've come from. Just down there on that corner is where we were sat. Just walked up there, back to the main road. I'm going to head off up there. There is a footpath there, It is only narrow, so single file, but yeah. Well, another car going past, we'll carry on. It's busy, so be careful. Still followed the road. There's a bit of a hill you walk up, so a bit out of breath. It's quite warm. Normally, if you're doing a Tolkien trail, you're sticking to the original Tolkien trail. This is where you'll go off this way through this field behind me. So you go off up that way, and that'll take you into that field beyond, where you'll go up and over, and it will bring you to a farm. There's just a little this is the gate you'd go through and head off up that way into that field. You can barely see, there is a sign there that says public footpath, but originally, if you are following the Tolkien trail, that's the way you'll go. There's a lovely view of Pendle Hill just there, clear as day. It looks like it's about 2 miles down the road. But the route that we're going on, because it's a revised route, or the one that we're doing, is we're heading off up this way. We're going to stay on this footpath up the road where we'll come to a left turn for Hobbit Hill. The problem with going this way, or the problem I have with it, is once you get past the farm and you get up to the river, the water's edge, River Ribble, the last 2.5-3 miles or so, you just sort of the same. It's the same walk, it's by the river. This way is going to break it up a bit by going past Hobbit Hill, which not a lot of people see, but we're going to show you that today. Motorbike. So this road is the road that runs into Hurst Green, so it's quite busy. The one that we was on earlier, that goes around the back of Stony Hurst, is a lot quieter. But there is a footpath on this one, as you can tell by all the road noise. It's a lot busier, but bikers are out in force. On a lovely day like today, do you blame them? If I had a motorbike, I'd definitely be doing the same. So we're going to stick on this road. My wife's gone ahead. She's left me to do filming because I'm holding her up. Not long on this road, I think about 5 minutes down this road, come to a left turn, and then that's it, it'll be quiet again. Past Hobbit Hill, which is a wedding venue, and then down to the river, which will be the River Ribble by that point. This is currently nothing special. Like I said, there is a bit of a footpath here, and we're not on this road for long, so I'm gonna cut back, and I'll see you when we get off this road. Coming up to our turning now. I said 5 minutes, I don't even think it's been that. It's been about 2 since I last switched the camera off. I don't even think it's been about 2 minutes. I'll quickly flip you around and I'll show you the turning. So you stick on the road instead of turning off. Those are cows in the field over there. Here we are, can't miss it. Can't miss it. A big turning. Hobbit Hill. My wife's kindly waited for me, holding her up. So we're going to head up this road now, and it'll go off to the right. Just up there. That's the turning. Wasn't long on that road really, was it, babe? Less than 5 minutes I reckon to get here. if you are coming this way because you want to do the route we've done like a legend, one thing I will say is walking that bit of road and then around here probably cuts a good mile off the walk off the Tolkien trail, because when you go to the farm it's around like that, and we've cut across like this, so you are cutting a big chunk off, a big corner chunk, so probably about a mile. If you don't want to do that, you can cut across the fields and do the original route. This is a lot nicer, breaks it up a bit. But when we went to Hurst Green, Stony Hurst this morning, the college, we went around, which is normally you go across the fields in the morning and you do that. So I'm hoping the mile we cut off or two, we've made up for it by doing that bit this morning, and it was definitely worth it, because not only do you walk down the main drag to Stony Hurst, when you go left and around you actually get some nice views of Stony Hurst College that we'd never seen before, because we'd not walked it, and I didn't know when you're driving that way in a car you wouldn't see it, you'd sit past them, but at some points there are gaps in the hedges and whatnot and you see Stony Hurst, and it's really nice. I'll flip you back around one more time to show you. When you get to this point, it's left up to the farm that we're not going to. If you wanted to go that route that I was saying and you've come down there and decided you do want to, you can go that way up to it and it'll take you back to the farm, but we're going to follow the signs for Hobbit Hill, head down here. It's nice shaded because of the trees, got some tree cover, it's cooling us down a bit. The other thing about this walk that I'll let you know while we have this time on our hand is most of it has been road or tarmac like we're walking on now, and the parts that haven't been tarmacked or road have either been astroturf, which is going to be the same when we meet the River Ribble, or a path like a stone path, so there's no walking across any muddy fields or dewy fields. This time of year in the morning fields can be wet because the grass is dead dewy, and in the winter they're muddy, so it's a nice walk to do, keeping your feet dry, nice and dry. My wife's legging it, leaving me, she's way off. Whoops. Alright, stick with this and we'll come up to Hobbit Hill on our left, and it is for wedding venues, so if there is a wedding on, I'm not going to impose, but if there's nobody there we'll walk up a bit to show you and then we'll come away, because it's a wedding venue. I don't really think we're meant to be there if we're not invited or if there's a wedding going on. Right, onwards and upwards. So this is Hobbit Hill, just up here. I'm not gonna go too far up because there's quite a few cars, so there's obviously something going on here. Maybe there was a wedding day before, yesterday, or maybe there's something going on today. But I'll just quickly walk up here a bit and show you from here. If you can see the venue there, that's the venue. It's nice, it really is nice, and then you won't be able to see from here, but over that way you get a view to die for. So that's Hobbit Hill. We're going back down here. I'm not going up there because there's a few cars about. There's a few people up there, probably don't want me filming them, which I can respect, so I'll leave them. Don't want to spoil the day walking around with a camera in the face. we'll carry on. But yeah, it's nice. This is the part of the walk people don't really get to see doing the Tolkien trail because it's not part of it. But if I can sneak in here, if there's nobody at the shooting lodge, not to go in, but to show you the view that you get from right there. Where's my wife gone? Unless she's gone up here. I don't know where my wife is. Right. Shooting lodge. I don't know if there's somebody going to be here or not. Oh yeah, there definitely is, because there's a car that I'm washing out, so I'll just do it from here. There's a view there. It's really, really nice. But you get a better view. If you're there, you get a good view. I'm not going to disturb him. Obviously popular this time of year. I'm going to go down here though and show you what I mean by not knowing where my wife is, because that's a straight road. She's not jeffing on it. I don't know where she is, unless she's all the way down by the river already. But if that's the case, she's fucking, oh, she's here. She's here. She's here. Babe, I was just panicking then. I didn't know where you were. I thought you'd legged it. Could have stroked some horses. Another thing you don't get to do if you go on the Tolkien trail, don't get to stroke the horses. Hello. Hello. That's us for the next 20 minutes now. Right, mystery solved. Now I found my wife. And they're the strokey stroke, the horses. I'll show you this view now. Let me just put my shades on. Ish. That's better. Flip this camera around. There we go. Come on now. That on a day like today is a view that you can't grumble about. I'm telling you now, if I ever won the lottery, I'd be going to these people here and saying how much do you want for your house and all this land, because I want to buy it just to keep it like that, because to wake up to that view every morning, worth it. Sticking on the tarmac road, but what I want to show you once we've got on the other side of this barrier here, if I can get my words out, is this behind us where the gap is there. That's Hobbit Hill. I don't know if you can see on the camera, but you can definitely see, you can just see the function, I don't know what is the words I'm looking for, so I'll just go, there's the shooting lodge. It's a good view from the shooting lodge, in there is Hobbit Hill, reception, function, suite area. I don't know what it's meant to be called. I forgot my words. So we can continue on. Morning.
Morning.
And this road path we're on now, path/road, just going to scooch round to the left, and then when it does, it's going to take us in a straight line right down to the river Ribble at this point, and continue on with the original, or the last original, but the last part of the Tolkien trail, because we have cut off a big corner coming this way. But we did a big corner going around Hurst Green, Stony Hurst this morning, if I can get my words out. All along there, around there, and along there is what we've cut off. all the way down there is my wife. And if I ever won the lottery, I'd be speaking to these people. But if I was them, I wouldn't sell. Because why would you? You see Hobbit Hill a lot better now. Fun fact for people watching this far in the video, me and my wife got married in Las Vegas. Rock and roll. If I was ever to do it again, or if we ever renew our vows, I'd go to Hobbit Hill. I didn't really look, should have looked into it a bit more, but at the time didn't really know about it. But yeah, I think at this point in my life now, if we was to ever do it again, me and Samantha, renew the vows, whatever, that's what I'd be going for. So there you go. You learn something new every day, as they say. So once you get down to the bottom of this tarmac road, you're gonna turn right, and head off along up there, which is part of the original Tolkien trail. This road here, if you'd gone over through the farm and followed the river, you'd be coming from over here now, straight across and straight down there. But over here, because we're fun people, we like to mix it up and live a little crazy. So we did a different route. And as you can see, river there. This is a slate stone chipping river, but it's properly pathed. Essentially, let me put my sunnies on. I wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't recommend doing walks like this in trainers, but essentially, yes, the walk we've done today, you could do in trainers, because I can't see him being. Morning. Good morning. I can't see it. You're not going across fields getting muddy. So if you really wanted to do this walk, especially the one we've done today, and you don't have walking boots, or maybe you do and they're knackered and you went for some new ones, but if you didn't, you could do this in a pair of trainers. I just wouldn't. I used to do when I first started doing my walks in trainers, and I got a pair of walking boots and realised what I've been doing wrong all this time. Fucking walking in trainers. And boots are a lot better. But trainers won't get shit up if you really want to do it. You didn't have boots. So we're going to continue on the last bit of this walk now. The last section. Back up into Hurst Green. Still quite early. I think it's about 10:30, so I don't think the pub's going to be open by the time we get there, which is a shame. But I don't like to do these walks late. I like to get out early doors, get out early, get them done while it's quiet and while it's not too hot. Granted, the pub would be open if we did it in the afternoon, but in the heat this afternoon doing this walk just be a killer. So I like to do them in the mornings. We're in the jungle by the looks of it. It's that bloody overgrown out here on the path, but there is still a path there to follow. One thing I will say I'm happy about, just go without saying, I've got shorts on because of the weather, obviously. It's a bit overgrown. Sorry, I've been snagged a few times with stingies, nettles and thorns, which is nothing we can do about that. I don't think it's the farmer's responsibility nor the council's going to be bothered to maintain this bit, therefore it doesn't get maintained. But that aside, check this out. Look at that, still is out. You could just put a little boat on there and just let it gently carry you downstream. It's peaceful as out. I feel like I'm at the size of that. Do you see this dragonfly there? Do you see that? Massive. This is the last bit of the walk. Size of that dragonfly. Did you? I'm trying to. I don't know if I. Massive. Life's ahead of me. Just beyond this bridge up here, and we'll be coming to the last uphill section, which is a bit of a grizzer, especially at the end of the walk, but it is what it is. I can't get over how still that river is there. In fact, listen how quiet it is. You can hear the bloody grasshoppers. A couple of sheep. Absolutely lovely. We made it. We survived. Follow the river, follow the path, come to a bridge. Straight across the bridge. I didn't film by the river, in fact, let's go back across the bridge and I'll show you why I didn't film much by the river. And it is because okay, it's overgrown like no man's business at these certain parts. So I mean, up until here, and then you get across the bridge and it's good, so good. But this last part is all uphill now, so the last half a mile or so on an uphill a grizz. It's shaded, so it's nice and cool, and from when I originally did this walk, they have put steps in now. Don't know if you've done it and not been for a while, you notice this is different, so it's going to help. But it is pretty much like this now all the way to the top. So next time you hear of me, I'll probably be out of breath and a bit fucked. It's the last push. Let's get it done. Reward ourselves with a sandwich at the top. Just made it to the top of the hill. Bit of a grizzer that one today in the heat. Last thing. But yeah, look, just at the Shyburn Arms, which isn't open yet, so I don't think it opens for another hour and a quarter yet, which is a shame because a nice pint of lager shandy or a lager with a dash of lime, ice cold, oh, that'd be nice now. But there is a little sandwich shop just up here to the right, just coming into the main square, Hurst Green. Samantha's gone ahead, she's starving. Flip you around. Here we are, here's Hurst Green. Just up here is where the car is, where we started this morning. Sharburn Arms Hotel. Nice food there as well. I've actually eaten there. And here we go. This is where we're heading. Millie's. I don't know if you're picking that up on the camera or not, I can't see. We're here. Looks like it's definitely open. Samantha's going to be happy. We're going to stop, get a sandwich, maybe an ice cream, and we're going to get back to the car after refreshments. It's well needed after that. Last drag now up to the car. Just been for something to eat, which is exactly what we needed. BLT, kind of pop for the sugar intake. I even had an ice cream, rum and raisin. It was really nice. So a little cafe over the road there. To the high street. Sharburn Arms, Hurst Green. There's a lot of people here now. A lot of cars. I think it's about midday, 12 o'clock. So 8. What time is it? Yeah, 8. So what's that? 4 hours, but we have been stopped a few times. Just stopped them for something to eat. It was worth it. 10k is what Samantha clocked it in at on her watch and a wristwatch. So if you're doing the route that we've just done this morning, it's 10k, 24 flights of stairs, all in the last bloody half a mile. After that, it's a glorious day. Everybody's out and about now enjoying the Sunday. We're going to go home, have showers, edit a video, maybe have a couple of beers. I'd just like to take this opportunity to thank everybody for joining me on this walk this morning. It's Sunday morning or afternoon now, but when you watch this video, I don't know what day it will be, because it depends how long it takes me to bloody edit it and how bothered I can be. I don't mind doing the walks with the videos, I suppose. The editing, the rest of the day editing, I can't be bloody arsed. Just want to sit in the beer garden instead. A nice pint of lager and lime. I'll flip this camera around, show you the last bit. Flip. Going up to the, does that say Bailey Arms? Every time I've been past this pub, every time I've done this walk, it's always been closed, so I don't know if this one's open or not, to be honest. Oh wait there, I don't think it is, because there's a sign saying lease this pub. But just past here, that's where we've just come from, not far, or 3 minutes down the road to where the Sharburn Arms is, in the cafe. We've just stopped at the main hub area. This is where we're parked, so we're back at the car. That's where we started, up there this morning, where the cars are coming down from. It was nice. Here we are, £2 for parking, which is a donation thing. It's a car park store now. £2 for parking. It is a donation, but £2 to park, and we've got here at 8 o'clock. It's midday now. It's really not bad. It's, you know, there's no time limit on it, so it's really good. Works out at what, 50p an hour, something like that. Well, gonna love you and leave you. Thanks for joining me on another walk. Please like and subscribe to the channel if you want more videos like this. But you know, mainly just, you know, subscribe, share the video, like, tell all your friends, tell your peers, get it out there. Say, look at this guy, he's doing all these walks for us. And I'm at Dublin next weekend, rock and roll for AC/DC. So, but maybe the weekend after that I'll do another walk. Keep our fingers crossed, eh? Enjoy your weekend. See you on the next one.